For me, I watch a lot of news about AI-based tools and what's out there. And what strikes me, or what I get frustrated with, is I'll tune into a YouTuber that's talking about AI-based tools, and they'll tell you, "Oh, you've got to go to GitHub and download Python and install it." Like, generally speaking, I'm not as interested in those kinds of tools. I'll call these out when I see them. I think there's one in my listing that I provided around this, and I think we'll have a link where you can download a PDF that kind of collects a lot of this information that Hivebrite is so kindly put together from my handout around this. But as you start thinking about like the practical usage of AI tools for community building, there are really kind of a couple of different ways in which I see that it can be applied. One is definitely elevating productivity and like just making your life a little bit easier in terms of being a manager of community spaces, enhancing member experiences and engagement. So just better ways to respond to people, or having a co-pilot to help you sort of write a difficult response to something that someone has said in a community space is so useful. Bots that can respond or react to things that people say in the community, and maybe offer helpful tips or flag problematic content in some cases. Definitely there, and making just better data-driven decisions about things. I know that in a lot of my day-to-day work in building strategies around online communities, I'll spend a lot of time interviewing members of a community or talking to internal stakeholders in an organization as they're thinking about building a community. I am taking detailed notes from those conversations. I am employing my AI, my read.ai transcriber that gives me a note summary and what are the key topics that we had in that conversation, and is doing sentiment analysis around it. And then what I'm generally doing now is I'm crunching those notes into a tool like ChatGPT, and I'm asking it to take a look at multiple different interviews and pull out key affinitized topics around that. That was heavy labor for me in times past, and it saved me. It's probably made me 4 times as efficient now that I have these tools to really be my data analyst in a lot of different cases.